kind of new. I mean, listen, I was going for Beterbiev, but I think the right man won tonight. Could have been a draw, but I think that Bivol edged it by 1-2 rounds, for sure.
What do you think made the difference?
The accumulating of punches. I think that even though he was fighting on his back foot, he was throwing more combinations, and I think landing a little bit more, a bit better. I think what I would take from Beterbiev, I think what I noticed a bit different was that he was going for the body more than the head. I think he should have kept going that route. I think it would have slowed Bivol down. But hey, I think that we should look forward to a trilogy now.
Yeah, you think a third fight?
I think that'd be awesome. You know, the Trinity trilogy.
Hey Bud, what'd you think, man? I saw you dap up Dmitry in the ring. What'd you think of the fight?
Oh man, he did good, man. He won the fight.
Overall, the way he fought, what do you think made the difference tonight, in your opinion?
He was in better shape.
Yeah?
He left it all in the ring. He wanted it more.
Yeah.
Main event, what a fight it was. I mean, two unbelievable gladiators, the best of their generation by far, and what a fight they put on for the fans. I mean, it had everything. It was fought at an unbelievable pace, brilliant skills, courage. I mean, the bloody whiskers they've got, the pair of them. And I've got to take my hat off to Beterbiev. He's 40 years of age. How does he do that?
Oh my goodness! What was your thoughts right before they read the scorecards?
I thought Bivol just got it. I thought he came back into it. You know, I think we talked about it before the fight. I said I think the first round would be like the 13th or the last, where Beterbiev came back into it. I felt that he would start stronger this time, but I was surprised that he just, like at one stage, you know, was it I think about the 8th round, it seemed like a little bit of gas slowed down a bit. But great fight, fabulous fight.
Some people have Bivol winning both fights. Of course, the first one went to Beterbiev on the card. So what happens if we see a third, which I assume we're going to do?
Well, I'm sure the guys will do it. You know, I mean, nothing's been done yet. But if they do, cool, bloody hell. Can you imagine what that's going to be like?
I'll be real. I was caught up in an in-depth conversation, future planning and so on. So I can't tell you exactly what the scorecards were, what it looked like at the fight, because I wasn't fully locked in. But the score's the score, innit? You can't reverse time. What did you make of it? You tell me.
It was close, but yeah, I'm not going to argue with anything. That it was very close.
Was it? Yeah, like the first one?
Yeah.
Would you want to see a trilogy?
I don't know if we need to, but I would definitely watch it. Would you watch it? I would definitely watch it. Do you know what? They're both very elite fighters, because what makes them so unique is that they're so different in terms of their game plans, their strengths, their weaknesses. They're so different, but they gel so well. You know what I mean? Because you're expecting one thing from Artur. Bivol's like slick and showing us what boxing IQ looks like. Then you got a rugged, tough, strong man in Artur Beterbiev, and they just gel really well.
What are your thoughts on the fight, champ?
I think it is extremely bullshit. It seems like they warded Bivol the win for making it to the finish line, because he didn't win that fight. Like, okay, I gave him the first 2 rounds, but y'all go sit here and act like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 that he did what? He did nothing in the middle of the fight. Nothing. He lost all those rounds clearly. And if you really look at 10, you can say round he did all right in the 10, did good in the 11th, and almost got stopped in the 12th. So how do you have him? I just think my personal opinion, I just think they got it out for Artur because he's 40 years old, and Bivol's the younger guy, and he got more of the American style that everybody likes. So I figured they said, you know what, if he gets to the finish line, we give him the victory. But he didn't win the fight. He didn't win. I feel like they gave him that win out of sympathy.
Dmitry, I could probably imagine how long you've been thinking about this moment. The redemption, the story, everything that goes with this, the glory. Just tell me now if you could summarize exactly how you're feeling now you are victorious.
You know, I feel so amazing. I feel like I'm a good boy. I did well, and I'm so appreciate God that I have such amazing people close to me who helped me all my career. Every person was important. Everybody who was with me on the camp this time, and the fight weekend also. You know, since the beginning, I just told myself I have to work hard from the first till the end. Doesn't matter how he will push me, he will not push me, but I have to work. Thank you so much. This for His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. I appreciate for this chance, and I want these gloves from my win for undisputed belts will be in his museum. Thank you so much.
The most anticipated rematch of the year between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol has finally come to an end, and boxing legends shared their reactions to the unexpected outcome. Before the fight,
during the rematch, right? By stop.
Yeah, I got Arthur. And no excuses, but I think Arthur came and fought too fast off that surgery. I think this fight he gonna stop. I think this fight he go to the body more.
Carl Froch, excited for the rematch, said that only real boxing fans could fully understand the details of the first fight between Beterbiev and Bivol. Froch had Bivol winning on his scorecard, which made him even more excited for the rematch.
Arthur in the rematch, right? By stop.
Yeah, I got Arthur. And no excuses, but I think Arthur came and fought too fast off that surgery. I think this fight he gonna stop. I think this fight he go to the body more.
He also offered Bivol some advice, advising him to stay focused in the later rounds. Froch pointed out that Bivol didn't do enough in the final 3 rounds of their first encounter, while Beterbiev maintained the pressure. He reminded Bivol that judges often favor the fighter who finishes strong, a factor that may have contributed to his narrow loss in the initial fight.
But for the purist and the people that understand boxing, that realised what they were watching would have been on the edge of the seat, mesmerised by the skill level and the quality of both operators. Now, Bivol didn't get the decision. I thought he'd won when I watched it on the night. Beterbiev obviously won. He's
George Groves mentioned that he believed Bivol would defeat Beterbiev again in a closely contested match. He felt Bivol would emerge victorious again, though it would be another hard-fought battle.
I think Bivol maybe needs to look a bit more interested if that's fair, towards the end of the fight. Maybe around 10, 11 and 12, I think he needs to get more shots off because he finished slow. Beterbiev put it on him a little bit more. It looked like he wanted to be in there a bit more. It looked like he was trying to win and trying to get that victory, and the judges do like that.
Hamza Shiraz predicted that Bivol would win the rematch by unanimous decision, considering him a top-level fighter. He also praised the high quality of the fights on the card and expressed his gratitude for being part of the event, thanking His Excellency for the opportunity.
I'm going to say Bivol beats him. I reckon close again, Bivol beats him.
Jamie Moore stated that at the highest level of boxing, the difference between winning and losing was incredibly slim. He believed the rematch would closely resemble the first encounter, with both fighters likely using similar strategies. Moore anticipated another tight contest, but this time, he felt Bivol would come out on top.
Goods, the main event, I think Beterbiev is going to win via unanimous decision, but then again, listen, Bivol's a top fighter, so it's a great. All the fights are great fights, man. So it's just a massive honour to be a part of it. So a massive thank you to His Excellency for giving the opportunity.
Clifton Mitchell initially thought Bivol had won the first fight, but after re-watching it, he understood why the judges gave the win to Beterbiev. Mitchell felt Bivol looked unsettled in the ring, with many of his punches blocked by Beterbiev's defense. Despite this, he expressed confidence in Beterbiev's skills and predicted that Beterbiev would win in future matchups.
I feel like at that level, when there's a fine line between winning and losing, it's going to be a very similar fight. They're both going to come pretty much the same, and it'll be the same type of fight, and it'll be as close as it was last time, but I feel like Bivol will nick it this time.
Joe Gallagher stated that he supported Bivol throughout the first fight and still believed Bivol was the rightful winner. He acknowledged that Bivol was aware of Beterbiev's strength and power, but this was something he already understood. Gallagher suggested that the rematch might pick up where the first fight left off, with Bivol continuing the momentum. He also wondered if Bivol could make adjustments and maintain the strong performance he had in the later rounds to secure another points victory.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go. Me and Scott Walsh are going to go.
Well, finally, what's your prediction on that?
Beterbiev. When I was there, I thought Bivol won. When I was there watching the fight, I thought he won. I watched it on telly and I can see why they gave it to Beterbiev. I can see why they gave it him. But there, because Bivol did it, but he did it like very uncomfortably. You know what I mean? And there, I think he was catching a lot on his hands, his gloves as well. So, yeah, we'll do that after. I'm definitely going back with Beterbiev.
Billy Dennis shared his view on the first fight, stating that Beterbiev had a slight lead, winning by 2 or 3 rounds early. From his close perspective, Dennis observed that while Bivol attempted to land combos at the end of rounds, Beterbiev managed to avoid them and controlled the pace. He highlighted Beterbiev's relentless pressure and powerful punches as key factors in the fight. For Bivol to win the rematch, Dennis believed he needed to be more aggressive and stand his ground. However, he predicted Beterbiev would win by knockout this time.
Well, I backed Beterbiev all the way last time, and I thought he won the fight still. The adjustments, Bivol knows the strength and power, not that he didn't already know. Maybe the fight's just got to pick up where it left off with Beterbiev with that momentum, or can Bivol adjust and keep the excellent work that he did late on into the later rounds to secure the points victory.
Anthony Yard thought Beterbiev won the first fight, though he acknowledged it was close and could have gone either way. While some felt the decision was unfair, Yard didn't consider it a robbery. For the rematch, he expected Beterbiev to win again, suggesting that emphasizing body shots could make a bigger impact this time.
I do think Beterbiev won the first fight. It was a close fight. People will start saying stuff about robbery. I don't know about all that. It was a very, very close fight. Could have went either way. And the second fight, I see Beterbiev winning again, if I'm honest. But this time, if he goes to the body a bit more, I think he can.
So, what are your thoughts on this? Who were you supporting? Share your thoughts in the comment section and make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video.